Hey guys, I am here with Hua-Chang, and he is sitting on a box, and it is a very special box for him. You can probably guess who it is. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna try and, can I lift this up with him on it? He's been waiting for so long. I mean, technically, spoiler, he waited 800 years, but it's fine. He waited a bit longer. Anyway, so yeah, this is gonna be an unboxing and a body review of Lian by RingDoll. I believe he's on the RGM 4 body. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4. I think it's 4. Overall, he took about 10.5 months to arrive. I ordered them both through Clover Singing. And yeah, I'm gonna unbox this big box off camera and I will be back. So I thought I'd show what my point of view looks like. I just opened the box. And so, oh my god, it's so pretty. So we have his little hat. This is massive. I always forget how big these dolls are. And then we got the box. Okay, so here is the box. Right away, my first observation is that it already smells so much of resin. Here it is. I love it. I also grabbed Hua-Chang's box, and I'm gonna stand them up beside each other. So here are their boxes side by side. Hua-Chang's is a tiny bit taller, a tiny bit wider, and also the textures are different. This one's really smooth, and you can't really tell. Oh, there you can tell. It's kind of sparkly. And this one, if you can see like the texture, it has a texture. Oh, we got a tiny bit of damage on the box. That's okay. But they look so perfect together. These are the prettiest boxes I think I have ever seen, ever, for any doll. Okay, I've moved you down a little bit, just so that you can see me open this box. Ooh. Whoop. There goes the COA. Wow. Oh my god. Sorry that I keep flip-flopping with the camera angles, but I just wanted to show you what is in here. So yeah, we had which I think this could be COA or like little postcards. They had this little thing. We've got, oh yeah, how to put on his outfit. Because with Hua-Chang, that was extremely, extremely helpful. His outfit was so hard to, okay, wait, maybe this is, hold on. Oh no. Oh, I think this is just, you know, their dolls. Okay, so we got outfit, boots. Looks like we have the same sort of like benefits that I got with Hua-Chang. If you watched the other video, I got, oh cool, we have a puzzle. I also have one of doll Hua-Chang. We have this like little, I don't know what it's called, but like you can hang it up on your wall. I don't know if it's the same picture. I'd have to go back and look, like if it's the same picture that I got with Hua-Chang. Ooh, looks like, oh my god. If these are all supposed to be the cursed shackles, we've got a lot of those. If you're scared that you're gonna mess up and want to try again, never fear. There's so many. Eyes. This is a deck of cards. I know that because it came with Hua-Chang. Hands. And wig. Oh my god. and then the doll. Oh my gosh. Ah. Okay, back to this angle again. I'm just opening the little envelope that I got. Okay, got some cute stickers. I don't know who these characters are, or if they're just RingDoll's characters. Yeah, we got the postcards. They're so pretty. Ooh, more stickers. And here is the COA. Alright, I'm gonna put all this back, and then I will open the doll. Put this aside. Here he is. Okay, so I unwrapped his body and I go to pick him up and just, I love how we're having like similar issues with his boyfriend in the sense that he just wants to flop wherever he wants to already. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'll do the same thing that I did with Hua Cheng, where I'll unwrap his face, I'll do a body review, and then I'll dress him up in all of his stuff. This isn't really going to be a comparison to the RGM5 body, mostly just because I have not undressed him since I put all of those layers of clothing on, because it is a long process. So I honestly can't remember all the details of what his body looks like. So if you want to see what that body looks like, I do have a video on him as well. Okay, let's unwrap his head. I am a bit nervous to see his face up, not gonna lie, because I know like when he was released, a lot of people were kind of unimpressed by like his sculpt and saying that his sculpt and his face up don't really look like him, or comparing him to RingDoll's Cryan, which I also agree that Cryan, especially the eye shape and the mouth shape, Cryan really looks like Lian. Like if I created a doll for him without actually getting the official doll, I would definitely pick Cryan as the sculpt. And so I'm just wondering if I'm gonna end up like altering this face up to fit more of like how I see him, or if I will like it the way it is. Alrighty. Ooh. So many layers, which is good, I guess. Ooh, okay. So at least, first of all, I can tell that they're really consistent. Like this looks like, sorry, I'm looking at myself. That's where you are. Like this looks like every other, like all the photos that I've seen of Lian, so nice. I do agree, where I don't know if the sculpt necessarily looks like him, but it's the official him, and so I had to. Okay, let's do a body review. Oh wait, I'll do a close-up on the face first. Yeah, I'll take his head off. Okay. My lighting isn't the best, I'm sorry. This is what his face looks like. Okay, let's put it back. Then, you know, what the normal RingDoll head cap looks like. Okay, now to the body review. So head up, down, side to side. I'll do the chest first. Oh my god. Well, that's something. I guess it's like the thighs that don't really want to. This is already something that is different from Hua Cheng's body. I believe he doesn't have the like 3-part torso. which I have come to agree with most people about the like 2-part or 3-part. At first, when I first got into the hobby, I was like, oh, like, you would want like more parts because you'd want it to be more posable. And now I'm like, no, this kind of gets in the way. But anyway, I'll do the chest first. So let's see. Move your arms up. See if you can go back. Oh, cool. You can go back. Oh yeah, like you can see, it's a little off center, probably just because of how he's strung, but he has like a line there that sort of catches it. Oh, there we go. It's kind of center now. Cool. Nice, that looks really smooth. I like that. Let's see if he can go forward. Okay, so he can't go super forward. Oh, never mind. I think that's as much of a forward he can do. So like a tiny slouch. Oh, I see. Yeah. So there also is, you can see it. There's like a tiny little lip, but it's kind of hard to catch. Okay. I'll do his arms now. I'll do them both because sometimes they move different from the others. Okay. Hua-Cheng was a little more stable. Like I could move his arms to random spots and they would stay. So what just fell out of his joint is this little disc of rubber, but it's not like a joint donut. So I don't really know where that came from. It obviously came out of his arm, but if it was just, it looks like it had glue on it. Let me see. Do like the arms feel different? No, they feel the same. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but did you see that? It just like flung out of his arm. Weird. Okay, I'll set that aside in case it's important. Let's do the elbows. Okay. Wow. Already, I know I said this wasn't going to be a comparison, but from what I remember from the Hua-Cheng video, his arms move better, as in like you can just push it and it goes into its spot. With Hua-Cheng, it was like you'd bend it and it wanted to go out of its socket. But nice. He can't go totally, like that's pretty much how far his arm can bend. You can see it here as well. Like he can't go any closer than that. It's kind of just, but it's good. Wrist movement is, if you can see it, it's kind of minimal. Minimal going up. I'm trying to figure out the best way to show this. Oh yeah, and these are what his hands look like. The detail is kind of weird. Like the veins on his hands, they look a little weird for my liking. Like these are just like dents. Oh, and so if you want to, the other hands would I guess just be a little more closed than this one, but not as closed as this one. Okay, and move his arms up and out of the way. And let's do this joint. Oh, I forgot to say if he moves side to side. He does. Other way. Yay. Cool. Great. This joint, It looks like he can kind of do the same things that other dolls with this joint can do. I just don't have a purpose for this joint. And yeah, doll nudity, I keep forgetting to say this every single time. This is not magnetic. It's strung, which I think is interesting. If I ever have to restring him, I guess I'd have to figure out how to do that. Hua Cheng's is magnetic, if you didn't watch that video. Okay, legs. So, I always like to see how they can hold their legs like this. Even though like you never have them floating like this, it's just, I don't know, I like to see if they can hold it or not. So the thighs like to stay in there, as you can tell, but if you hold the like lower hip joint, then I just find that funny. You just, okay. He's got the swivel joints, which are pretty much like normal doll. These thigh joints can also, not thigh joints, like, what would these be called? Kind of thigh joints? Anyway, they can move all over the place. I can definitely tell that there's, not sweating, but like a donut in here. Let me see. Okay, so, if you can see, the sueding is just these things glued in, and so this one must have come out of the arm. Okay, so the knees are interesting. They're very bulky at the back. So I'm curious to see how they bend. Okay, it just kind of wants to go out at first. And then, so is this part separate? Sorry, hold on. Interesting. Oh my gosh. This torso. Trying to figure out the best way to show his knees. So yeah, when I bend this, it kind of just wants to go out of its socket. Also, this is a completely different piece, which is interesting. It goes longer. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna bend his legs and see how they bend. So, I don't know if you can see, his legs are, especially this one, is really loosey-goosey. Like, what is that? What is that? I don't know how I feel about this weird knee thing. Like, these are like really complex. I'm gonna see if he can sit on his knees. Okay. If I swivel his thighs out, he'll be able to, you know, sit like that. But wow, both of his knees are just, because these are just, what is the need for this complex knee joint? Like, for why? That's so odd. Okay, I'm gonna do the thigh mobility joints now. Okay, so this is what he looks like. The legs are way longer than the rest of, like, this happens with dolls. But these knees, this one's kind of behaving, this one is not. Do you see that? This is, I don't know if there's supposed to be another way of, I guess they're just supposed to sit like this. There we go. Okay, those are interesting. I think I can fairly say that I don't like these knees. It's very odd. Maybe people love them, I don't know. Since his legs are like this, I will do the feet. They point down pretty good. I really like how they point down. Okay. And I do love his calves. I like the definition in this body in general. It's very, very nice. But yeah, the knees are bizarre. And we have this problem. Great. Okay, I think that concludes the body review. I think first I'm going to put his eyes in, and then I'm gonna get him dressed. Okay, so I put the eyes in, and I'm sorry if you can't really see this. I'll do a close-up with my phone in like the light so you can see kind of the color. They're very gold, so I think both with him and Hwa-Chang, someday I'll probably get them new eyes that fit more. But I like them. I like how they look, like size ratio wise, because his eyes are so wide. Like with Hwa-Chang, I actually don't have his normal eyes in because the iris is too big, and so it just like fills up his entire eye and you can't even see it. So right now he has just like kind of hazily colored 5mm iris eyes in, but they fit for Lian, so that's good. He does have a really cute face. Like I do like it, but I think I do agree with what everyone else has been saying, where it doesn't super look like what I would have him look like. So I feel like it's a very real possibility that someday I will either redo the face up, or part of me also wonders if someday I want to like sell this head and get a cryon head and use that head because I think it looks like him more, but then I'm like, no, but this is the official one, like this sculpt was made for him. I think it's just because like it looks different than what he looks like in the manhwa, but I don't know, it is very cute, and I'll see what he looks like all dressed up, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, ready? Ah, he's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is his outfit. Many layers. I did find it easier than his outfit to put on though. I'm gonna go from top to bottom and talk about what I like, what I don't like, and then I'll do a little close-up on the outfit, and then of course I will put him next to that guy. Okay, so for the wig, it's really pretty. It's really long and soft. I don't know what I'm gonna do about these sideburn pieces. I don't know if it's the way I cut the lace front, because it was like all over his face. You did have to cut it yourself, unlike Hwa-Chang, his was already cut. He just keeps wanting to bend. Oh my god. Ugh. You can't see it, but I can feel it. The hip joint is out again. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just like figure something out to like his little sideburns are just sort of flying everywhere. One thing that I really did like about the wig is that, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. It gives you the optional like Velcro to stick on his head, and I really like that it was optional, because for Hwa-Chang, and you'll see this in that video, the Velcro made it insanely hard to fix the placement of the wig. Like, I know it's so that the wig doesn't slide off. I personally have never had any problems of wigs falling off, or if they fall off, I just put them back and they look fine. But with the Velcro that was on Hwa-Chang's head, once the wig was on, it was so hard to like pull it a little down so it's closer to his forehead or stuff like that. So I ended up taking his Velcro off. So I like that this one's optional because I'm not going to use it. I wish there was a bit more of like this part dangling, which I might just take that upon myself and sort of mess with the wig, see if I can try and alter it. Next we have his bandages. I wasn't quite sure which ones to use, so he comes with 3 different white ribbons. 2 that are this size, and 1, which is the one that's on him, which is way longer. I used the longer one, and I watched the RingDoll Lian dressing video, and it's literally just them wrapping it around his neck, and it's just hanging in at the back. Like, it's literally just wrapped around. It's not secured in any way. I love his sleeves though. I love that he has 2 sleeves, and then I'm gonna butcher the name, so I'm not even gonna say it. We all know what this is or who this is. You could say who. Anyway, but it's cool that it's like little cuffs, because I was worried I was just gonna have to take ribbon and like wrap it around his wrist, but no, they're like permanently on there, kind of a little cuffs. He has a little belt with his little tassel. His skirt is very nice, and then underneath it's pants with his boots. Yeah, like I said, I'll do a close-up, but overall I really like him. I was literally just talking before about how I don't know how I feel about his face, but something about seeing him in person and just like the attachment, oh my god, I feel my eyes watering. Just the attachment I have to this character in particular. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe I have a doll of him. Yeah, okay, sorry, back on track. I'm gonna do a close-up of his outfit real quick, and then I'm gonna put him next to Hua Cheng so you guys can see. Okay, so here's a close-up. His face, his hair. I'm just gonna go down his body. He can't stand on his own with, oh, it's fuzzy, with the boots. He could stand on his own when he was barefoot, but I think the way the shoe is structured, it just like keeps his foot in one position and it doesn't really let him move. But that's okay. I forgot, one last thing that I had problems with was the hat, because I don't know if this is an error or if I'm just not putting this on correctly, and so if anyone has this doll, please let me know. But so there are these 4 Velcro pieces, and you stick this around the hat. But the Velcro pieces are like parallel to each other, and so you like, they physically don't reach. Like, here, I'll show you what I mean. And I Googled to make sure I was right with like what way's the front, what way's the back. But if I connect the 2 front pieces, I'm trying to see if you can see it, like, you can kind of, like, this is the other Velcro piece. How is that supposed to attach to there? And so I'm like, I kind of, what I've been doing, sorry, hear my dogs in the background, like they can just fit like on the very edge, and then it looks like this. And so I think that's, I don't know if that was an error where the Velcro on this was placed wrong, or the Velcro on this was placed wrong, or I'm just not putting it on right. But here, I'll show you what he looks like with that, because I totally forgot about that. Anyway, here he is with his little hat. Oh my gosh, this is the moment I've been waiting for so long. So yeah, this is Hua Cheng, minus a few accessories like his eye patch and the little like decorations on his boots just because they constantly fall off. Look at the height difference. It's so perfect. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I grabbed his eye patch and I tried to pose them. Oh my god. Stop it. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Oh my gosh. They're finally together. Oh my gosh. Guys, you don't understand. Or you do. Or you do. If you have these dolls or if you're, you know, a fan of Heaven Fisher's Blessing. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're together. Finally. Okay. I'm keep getting carried away. I think this is all for this video. I am going to be posting so many photos on Instagram. So if you follow me there, same thing as my YouTube, Forest PJD, then there will be a lot more content of these two because they're all I'm gonna care about for the next little while. I'm sorry to my other dolls, but this is I'm freaking out. All right, but yeah, that's it. And I will see you in another video.